doesn't turn on. So it's out of use and no way to give it some charge. So we're gonna troubleshoot it and try to make it work at the end of it. First thing that we're gonna do is taking everything apart, opening the back panel, and make sure that all the connections are clean and connected where they're supposed to be. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna start off with a plastic kind of like a screwdriver, but a flat screwdriver, so I can pry it open. Since it's plastic, it's not gonna damage the plastic. If you use a metal one, it will make some dents. We don't want to do that. So let's start off with one corner and then go around the whole thing. This one's better. Here. So I pry it open and I'm gonna take a guitar pick, and be careful with the power button and the charging port on the other side. But other than that, just go around it and pry it open. Just plastic, so you hear the clicks as they come apart. Be careful with the buttons again. There we go. Back panel's off, as you can see. And we're gonna first disconnect the battery and where's the power? The power button right here. We're gonna disconnect it from the motherboard and connect it again. Let's see if that works. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna disconnect the battery from the motherboard, and then we're gonna disconnect the power connector from the motherboard, so we can clean it. Do it carefully from both sides so that you won't damage the cables or the power connector on the motherboard. Alright, now we're gonna disconnect the power connector from the motherboard. Good. Now that we have it disconnected, we're gonna get some isopropyl alcohol and we're gonna clean it out to make sure that there's no debris or anything damaging the connection or obstructing the connection. Just put it in there, rub it in, and wait until it dries, like a few seconds, and then we're gonna connect it all back in, and we're gonna test it. Alright.
So these are all ready to go. You have all your parts and pieces that you need, so they're all preset. And you can just build back your own thing.
Alright, now that it's all connected, we're gonna plug it in and let's see if it works. There you go. That was the problem. it was just probably disconnected or dirty. And now we see that it works. Kindle Fire comes back on, and we didn't even have to turn it on. Alright, now that we know that it works, we're gonna unplug it and we're gonna put everything back together. Before that, we're gonna just clean out the connectors from the power and the volume connector. So when we open it, there was nothing, there was some debris probably. Just clean it out and put it back in. Make sure it goes the right way where the speakers are, so when you put the connectors in the right place, so when you're gonna turn it on, it works. Alright, now to put it back together, it's just like we took it apart, pry it apart. We're just gonna push it back in together, all the clips, so they're all in. You're gonna hear them until all the clips are in and you don't see any gaps on the side. Give it a little pressure until you don't hear any more clips and no more gaps on each side. Alright, now we turn it around, plug it back in, and